Now, from the petitioner side, who would be arguing?
May I mention, my lord, there are 54 SLPs.
Ah.
And they all involve certain rules, statutes, notification, and government orders. There should be a convenient compilation, if my lord may allow, and a short accommodation regarding that. Because
no accommodation, sir, please get it. Today we have specially fixed it. There will be no accommodation. You will have to argue.
We have
right?
My lord's time and again for requesting for fixing.
Nothing doing. No accommodation. Sorry. Yes.
EWS
who is appearing in the first matter? And Mr. Dr. Singhvi, who will be arguing? Tell us.
Yes, I'm ready to argue.
Which one is your matter?
34.3, my lord.
34.3 DG.
सभी चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें.
My lords, first let me, my lords, give a brief before.
Just let the file be placed before us.
वीडियो को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा शेयर करें, लाइव को शेयर करें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, लाइक ज़रूर करें, सभी जगह शेयर करें. और आपको क्या लगता है कौन जीतेगा, कमेंट करके बताएं, अपनी मांग बताएं. सुनवाई शुरू हो तब तक सभी लाइव को शेयर कर दें, सभी जगह.
Yeah, three volumes, I think. So,
it's 34.3.
सभी शेयर कर दें, लाइव को लाइक जरूर करें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें, ताकि ये 2-3 दिन जो सुनवाई चले वो सभी लाइव देख सके, सुन सके. लाइव को सभी जगह शेयर कर दीजिए, पैसा नहीं लग रहा है. हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट है, सभी लाइव को शेयर कीजिए, वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए.
The brief, my lords, I'll just give a, my lords, brief bird's eye view, then I will go into the details, my lords. What had happened was, my lords, that it's a recruitment of 2018. And my lords, what had happened was, advertisement was issued for the post of assistant teachers. Direct recruitment, my lords. My lords, the issue is that there are twofold issues in this, my lords. One is the TET.
One is?
TET, Teachers Eligibility Test.
That is called ATRE in Uttar Pradesh.
No, my lords, ATRE is separate.
It is separate?
Separate. My lords, qualifying examination is the sole domain because of Right to Education Act under the central government, Union Parliament. Therefore, the state doesn't have any, my lords, jurisdiction or legal competence to determine as far as the eligibility is concerned. So what had happened was, as far as the TET examination is concerned, relaxation was given. Then, my lords, in order to, my lords, further weed out and improve the standards, we have this ATR, my lords, examination, which is, my lords, a qualifying examination, merit-based examination, where the merit is determined. So that, my lords, we can, my lords, further, my lords, take out more meritorious persons. So ATR examination also takes place. What happened was, my lords, that in the TET examination, my lords, people from the reserve category, I only say reserve category and general category. Reserve category got some relaxation under the TET. Suppose the cutoff mark is X, they got more relaxation. My lords, this aspect of TET relaxation being impinging upon the, my lords, that you, then the point is, my lords, whether the persons from the reserve category can come to the general category. That is the, my lord, the issue before, my lords. What are the prerequisites where a person, even though he files his examination as a reserve category, becomes a part of the general category, is the issue before, my lords. So the point, there are some circulars issued by Government of India, various state governments, which have been interpreted. Some of the circulars say that if you take any advantage of age relaxation or, my lords, of fees, etc., then if you have taken any advantage of a reserve category, you cannot compete as a general category. But there are also judgments, again construing the same, my lords, provisions of the respective states, etc., which say that if you take advantage of age relaxation or fee, it is only enabling in power. It is only creation of level playing field, and therefore you can still migrate to general category. My lord, there was one judgment of 2019 which said that TET relaxation is basically enabling. It facilitates, it creates more level playing field for the person of reserve category to compete. It does not as such impinge on the merit. Therefore, persons can migrate from the reserve category to the general category. So as far as the TET aspect is concerned, there is a judgment directly, which my lords and my lords, we are not, as far as my clients are concerned, we are not contesting that. Then there is one more examination which is conducted by state of UP, the ATRE. What happens in that there are, my lords, there is a 60% for the examination. And 40% is for, my lords, how much examination marks you have secured in 10th, 12th, graduation, etc. So in that appendix, 60% is for direct recruitment. That is a competitive merit-based examination. What happened in that was, that is a bone of contention for as far as my clients are concerned. What happened was, people from the reserve category, the cutoff point was 60%. For the general category, it was 65%. So the people from the the reserve category qualified in the merit because their threshold was lower, 60%. They've got that 60%, which is the total marks in that competitive examination. People who got even 60% got qualified, and general category 65% and above. The learned single judge said this is a pure qualifying examination, and thereafter the merit is final merit is select list is drawn by having that 40%, 10th examination, 12th examination, graduation, etc. Learned single judge held in our favor. TET he held against us, for which, as far as I am concerned, I am not contesting that. And second point was, he held in our favor that this is a pure merit-based examination. Once the result people have come into the merit list or have been considered in the merit list, because in that 60%, because of the lowering of the threshold, you can't migrate thereafter. I'll give you an example, my lords. What happens is that 60%, a person gets 60% of a reserve category, he qualifies. 65% is for general category. But the person from the OB, my lord, the reserve category, my lords, scores more in that remaining 40%. So he gets more, my lords. Then he says, I will compete with the general category. Our submission is, once you have taken any advantage on the merit based just to qualify, if you get 65% and more, yes, he can migrate to general category. Because, my lord, then he's at par with general category. But you have taken advantage of the reserve category of 60%. Then you can't say, my lord, that yes, now I can still migrate to the general category. Because it is a pure merit-based, my lord's, advantage which has been taken. So, my lord, learned single judge holds in our favor. He says if a person has scored more than 65%, of course, he can migrate to general category. But you have taken the advantage between 60 to 65, then, sorry, you cannot migrate to general category. Then you will remain in the reserve category. That is what one learned single judge has favor. Division bench has reversed it. And that is how we are before my lord. Division bench says that until and unless the final merit list is drawn, it is only a process, and therefore it is only when the final list is drawn the question of taking advantage or disadvantage would come in. So, and that is how he reverses the judgment of the single judge. The single judge has discussed all the judgments of this court and had come to the conclusion that as far as TET is concerned, it is fine, but ATR is concerned, it is a qualifying examination, and therefore, my lords, it cannot be held. That's a short submission. Now I will go through the, my lords, two relevant statutes, because, my lords, the judgments which are there of this court, my lords, they construe respective circulars, including Rajasthan, UP. Primary judgments are from Rajasthan and UP. They construe, my lords, each of the circulars of respective states and of the act of the various or the rules, my lords, framed therein. Whether they permit and how much do they permit. Like, there is one circular which says, my lords, I think of state of Rajasthan, which said at one point of time that you can, if you take any advantage, even if of age, even of fees, but the UP says otherwise. UP says that as far as the age is concerned, as far as the fees is concerned, you can migrate. But as far as the merit is concerned, you cannot migrate. My lord, now my lords, first, my lords, because it's a neat question of law, my lords, facts are not that important, my lords, for the individual case. Now, my lords, it is of 2018, and my lords, there is one point
the process was of 2018.
It started in 2018. We were appointed.
When you appointed?
2020.
2020.
For last 5 years, we are in service, my lords.
सभी शेयर करें.
And my lords, our persons, my lords, I was told, this is only on oral instructions, my lord, that, my lords, during the COVID wave, they were the persons who were on the forefront of doing work, my lords. And many of us people, my lords, we lost lives also, many of our colleagues. So we had braved that doing panchayat elections in 21. That's only just point out, my lord, that we have been in service for last 5 years.
सभी शेयर करें, लाइव को शेयर करें।
My lords, first, my lords, I will take to the, my lords, it is there, volume 3 in this. Because my lords is more on law, my lords, I'll just take it the statute first, relevant law.
Show us the rules, relevant
Yes, ma'am.
recruitment rules, how this
Yes, ma'am.
adjustment is to be worked
Yes,
out.
yes, ma'am.
Then
My lords, this is at page, my lords,
Additional document.
volume 3.
लाइव को शेयर करें, लाइव को लाइक करें।
उत्तर प्रदेश बेसिक एजुकेशन रूल्स सर्विस वाज 1981.
Election का part है. You're wanting the volume 3 of the compilation?
No, my lords. Of his
Volume 3 of the compilation along with the additional document is there.
Compilation.
लाइव को लाइक करें, शेयर करें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, ज्यादा से ज्यादा शेयर करें, सभी सुनवाई देख सकें लाइव। अभी पिटिशनर की तरफ से
Point three.
आर्गुमेंट हो रहे हैं।
शिवम
डॉक्टर मनीष सिंघवी सीनियर एडवोकेट आर्गुमेंट कर रहे हैं।
आप जाके देख लो.
सभी जगह शेयर कर दें, लाइव को शेयर करें।
नहीं तो SLP है.
वीडियो को लाइक जरूर करें और कमेंट करके बताएं कि आपको क्या लगा।
देख लो ना.
There are two Shivams. They are, I think, in
ये
Shivam and others. They are in Shivam and others.
यही है क्या, देख लेना.
Not Shivam Pandey. Shivam Pandey is another man.
Shivam Mehta.
Yes.
हाँ,
Yes.
correct.
Additional documents.
2000 का टारगेट ले लाइव का।
Volume 3.
Of the
अभी
SLP.
1000 भी नहीं हुए, 2000 पहुंचा है। 1000 का लाइव टारगेट कर लिया, 2000 पहुंचा है। जल्दी सभी जगह शेयर करें, प्लीज शेयर करें, वीडियो को लाइक जरूर करें।
in terms of the order of 9 September 24, Nodal Council has filed separate set of submissions.
They're on record.
ये अलग अलग से दे दो. Petitioner submissions are there separately.
So, the subsequent
In terms of this order of 9 September, where is your set of submission?
Written submission was directed to be emailed on the email ID of Honorable CJI.
No, just see the order. In order to facilitate the submissions before the bench, it has been agreed that Mr. Prashant Shukla, counsel on behalf of the petitioners,
Yes, my
who
lord.
is Mr.
I'm Prashant Shukla, my lord.
and Mr. Mandeep Kalra, Land Counsel for the respondent, shall act as nodal counsel. They shall put together preferably one set of submissions on behalf of petitioners and one set on behalf of respondents, not exceeding 7 pages each. This exercise be completed before so-and-so date to be submitted in electronic form and mailed.
Electronic form.
So you have done it,
Yes, my lord. I emailed on the email ID of Honorable CJI.
Kalani?
My lords, I am bringing the hard copies also.
Respondent के है, petitioner के नहीं है. ठीक है. Do you have a
Yes,
additional copy?
I have requested my that is coming within
Very good.
five
We'll look
minutes.
Your Lordship, may I make one intervention? Our petition came post this order, and Your Lordship had very kindly given us beyond limitation. You've allowed our petition. We still need to file our written submission if Your Lordship allows.
So if you are adopting the submissions of Dr. Singhvi, we'll consider.
Please, please, Your Lordship.
sales in a similar book, the fresh petition, but it's largely the same issue.
If the same common judgment is under challenge, then just supplement Dr. Singhvi. Yes.
And then sir, A capital 1, Uttar Pradesh Basic Education Teacher Service was 1981.
Annexure,
A1.
It is in the additional document.
नहीं ये इसकी
Additional document page 1.
नहीं.
Shivam Chop.
पिटिशनर की तरफ से आर्गुमेंट हो रहे हैं। डॉक्टर मनीष सिंघवी सीनियर
Yes, Uttar Pradesh Basic Education Service Rules.
Yes, 1980. Rule page.
सभी लाइव शेयर कर दें और लाइक जरूर करें।
Now
कमेंट
this is the
करके
governing,
बताएं।
my lord. This is the governing.
Yes.
My lord, my lord, first is my lord 2S Teacher Eligibility Test.
अभिषेक मनु
Teacher
सिंघवी नहीं है, डॉक्टर मनीष
Means the
सिंघवी
teacher
याचिका
conducted by the government or government of India. Then my lord, very important. This is 2T is very important, my lord. Qualifying marks in teacher will be such as may be prescribed by this. So, my lord, this is the teacher eligibility test. Then, my lords, it has to be separated from 2x. WX. This is what we are concerned with. So, these are two separate things. Qualifying marks for assistant teacher recruitment examination, this is what known as ATRE, means such minimum as may be determined from time to time by the government. Now, this becomes the, my lords, the fulcrum of the subject.
Just above that, W is there.
W.
This is what-
Examinations conducted by the government for recruitment person in junior basic run by Basic Shiksha Parishad. So, it's a direct open competitive examination of.
Right.
This is very
So
important.
those who have qualified in TET, pursuant to an advertisement issued by the government, they may offer their candidature. First, they will be tested on 60 marks in the ATRE. Rest 40% marks on the basis of class 10, 12,
Graduation.
no interview.
No.
No interview.
So this is a pure merit-based selection. Academic. Now, my lords, may turn to academic qualifications. Rule 8.
Let us come to 5, sources of recruitment.
Yes, my lord, I read then, my lords.
Right. So we are concerned with which category?
My lord, direct recruitment. My lords, assistant master direct recruitment. My lords,
Assistant masters,
and assistant
A2.
my direct recruitment as provided in Rule 14.
Right. So we are concerned with A2.
Oblige.
A2.
Oblige.
Right. Next,
Next one. Then, my lords,
qualification.
then nationality, then academic.
Qualification is in Hindi.
Yes, my lords, it
There is no English version of qualification.
is.
7 is nationality. 8 is
8 is in English.
8 is in English.
Essential qualifications of
Like, what is this 6 saying? Ayu?
age.
Age.
Acha, acha. This is the age qualification. 7 is nationality. 8 is academic qualification.
Qualification, my lord.
So we are concerned with Roman 2.
Yes, my lord.
Very
Oblige.
well. Very well. Next we read on
Then, my lords,
so far as qualification, there is no dispute. There is.
TRE was firstly initially it was TET was initially included in the as a exemption. ATRE was also there. Subsequently, by way of amendment, ATRE was removed as not as eligibility, but it was subsequently.
I will come to that submission.
It becomes a category factor in the qualifying. It requires to be read.
My lord, that I will come to, my lords, as I go, my lords, I will point out what are the amendments that is in the main SLP paper. My lord, that is now, my lord, Rule 14 becomes very
14.
14
Procedure.
procedure. My, that may I'll have to remark because that is entire, my lord, this is the main, my lords, governing. Determination of vacancies in respect of appointment by direct recruitment to the post of assistant master or junior basic schools under this. The appointing authority shall determine the number of vacancies as also number of which will be reserved for candidates belonging to scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, backward class, other categories under Rule 9. And forward to the Rule 9 is, my lords, again that forward to the Secretary UP Basic Education Prayagraj, information of compiled vacancies shall be provided by Secretary this to the examination board. For the notified vacancy in assistant teacher recruitment shall be conducted by examination body authorized by the state government. This, my lord. Then, my lords, may skip 3. My lords, 2, my lords, is important. The Secretary, Uttar Pradesh Basic Education Paragraph shall scrutinize the application received in pursuance to the advertisement under Clause 1 of Rule 14 and prepare such list of persons who possess prescribed academic qualifications and passed assistant teacher recruitment examination and eligible for promotion. My lords may note down passed, because, my lords, ultimately, if you do not pass minimum threshold, then you will not be there. Then, my lord, 3 becomes very important. The name of candidates in the list prepared under Sub-Rule 2 in accordance with Clause A of Sub-Rule 14 shall then be arranged in such manner that the candidates shall be arranged in accordance with the quality points and weightage as specified in Appendix 1. I will go to the Appendix 1 immediately, my lord. Provided that, my lord, this is not important, my lord may see Appendix 1 now, which is again, we are sorry, my lord, in the morning also I told them, my lord, this is in Hindi. It is in what it is. So, my lord, if you do not pass the examination, then you're not eligible for appointment. Here, what has done is threshold is for general category 65, for reserve category 60. So, my lord, you become, these are all merit based, my lord. This is not eligibility. Because the purpose of the judgments of this court is eligibility you may relax, but not qualifying and not merit finance.
Yes. No, we can understand. There are 4 examinations, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Yes, my lord.
So the percentage of that will be computed as per 10 for each examination, and 60 is for the ATR.
That's it. So, my lord, if you do not have, our submission is very, my lord, limited to this, that if you do not have, if you do not pass ATR, you would not have come in this appendix. If you had not come in this appendix, you can't say now because I have some other marks, I will come to general category. You have taken advantage. The whole, my lord, issue is whether in merit you have taken the advantage or not. If you have taken the advantage, please remain in the reserve category. If you have not taken any advantage, if you have 65% marks and more, then, my lord, a person is welcome to come to general category. That is, my lord, this is as far as, my lord, this is concerned. Now, my lord, there is an important, my lord, because all the judgments of this court, my lord, have interpreted respective circulars, etc. So now, my lord, what is the act which is in force in the state of UP? That is 1994, my lords. That is annexure A2, my lords of this. My lord, it is very good that they have passed an act. Otherwise, they are, my lord, circulars and circulars, and it creates difficulty, my lords. The UP government has done, my lords, to pass an act, so there is no confusion. It's very comprehensive, my lord. Rule, my lords, first, my lords, I will just take to, but this is appointing authority, they have defined everything. Now, 3 is important. In public services and posts, 3.1, my lords, they shall be reserved at the stage of recruitment the following percentage of vacancies to which recruitment are to be made in accordance with the roster in subsection 5 in favor of persons belonging to scheduled caste, scheduled tribes and other backward classes of citizens. Scheduled caste 21%, scheduled tribe 2% and other backward classes 27%. It is within that 50% zone, my lords.
Do you have the gazette of this? Gazette. This is a typed copy. And this has certain mistakes, I am sure. 3.1. If you have a gazette, please supply it.
Hello, we'll do that. Yes, my lords. Gazette would be the, because that is the authentic thing, my lords. My lord, 3.6 is what we are relying upon, my lords.
3.6.
if a person belonging to any of the categories mentioned in subsection 1, my lords I have read, SC, ST and OBC, get selected on the basis of merit in open competition with general candidates, he shall not be adjusted against the vacancies for reserved for such category. Meaning thereby, my lords, if you have competed, your marks are equal or more than the general category, then you will automatically shift to general category. But if you are taking advantage to compete in terms of marks, then my lords, you will not be entitled for migration. So my lords, this is very, my lords, this is very important because my lords, juxtaposition with this, kindly rule 8, my lords.
8.
Yes, ma'am. This concession is outside, unlike some states which have said even these relaxations would not qualify. The state government, in fear of categories of persons mentioned in 3 by grant such concession in respect of fee for any competitive or interview and relaxation of upper age limit as may be deemed necessary. So this is all, this is my lords, this will not disqualify person. If you are giving concession in fee, if you are giving concession in age limit, then my lords, a person will still can go to general category because these have been found to be, my lords, not more enabling, facilitating a person of reserved category to compete on level playing field is what one of the words used are. My lords, some of the states have taken a contrary view, circulars of state government, which also have been upheld by this court. These are the basic 2 statutes. There is one circular which I wanted to know, which has also, my lords, important, A3, which reiterates the same thing, but circular is, my lords, helps our case. That's why, my lord. 25th of March 1994, page 31 at 32. 4. Sub rule 4. If any person belonging to reserved category is selected on the basis of merit in open competition along with general category candidates, then he will not be adjusted towards the reserved category. My lords, the important words both in the rule circular, along with. If he has got less marks than 65, he is not along with me. He becomes a class in itself. He is a reserved category. He does not compete on general category on equal keel. Because he says open along with general category. Then you are taking advantage and then competing, not on equal keel. Age and my lords, we can understand age, fees, you are on equal keel. That's why this is circular further 45 our contention. Now my lords, my lords, then a writ petition was filed before the High Court. We were given appointments. My lords, we were given appointments that, my lords, treating, they were not migrated. Persons who had, my lords, from the reserve category were not migrated. General category were given appointments and we were also.
Let us take one sample case. You are Shivam.
My lords.
Right?
Yes.
What concession did you get?
No, my lords, he is not, my lord, Shivam is a general category.
Shivam is a general candidate?
I am appearing for general category.
Right. So he got more than 65% marks?
Yes, my lords.
And he got appointed?
Yes, my lords.
But
my lord, we will be ousted. My lord, we fear that we will be ousted. If, my lords, the people from reserve category.
What is the ultimate direction? That the entire thing has to be redone?
Redone.
And you were not a party to the proceedings? The candidates were not parties? No, just we want this clarity. Once you said not a party, in your cost title, you say in Shivam,
My lord.
Shivam and others, they were not parties. That means they were not there before the High Court, but you say you were appointed candidates.
Yes, my lord.
And the final direction is that the appointment is void. The entire thing has to be redone.
Yes, my lord.
Right?
Correct. And we fear that we will be ousted from the service.
Who were the writ petitioners? Before the court, Mr. Gupta, before we go into the nitty-gritties of qualification, ATRE and other things, the High Court has made an order for a retest or reselection process, which results in the appointees being deprived of their service, and they will have to face once again the process of selection, right? Now, could the High Court have done it without they being parties?
Well, there was a publication, a large number of such persons were parties. Subject to correction.
Yes, there
A
was
large number were parties. Well, publication was done. It was known to all that this is subject to the outcome of this proceeding. And well, the issue is only this. May I say half a minute, Millet? The Honorable High Court in the impugned judgment says this. We have got a benefit, Millet, insofar as the ATRE qualifying mark is concerned. We have 60%, less than 65. But your Lordship's court has held in several judgments that if in the final drawing of the merit list, you have what your Lordships have called a level playing field, and everybody has been examined at par on the same basis with no benefit, then merely because at an earlier stage, at a qualifying stage, a reserve category had taken a benefit would not debar him from being treated as a meritorious reserve category and therefore Millet's moving to the general category. That's the point. Your Lordships have said even if in the qualifying mark of ATRE, he has taken a benefit of having 60 and not 65, in the final preparation of the merit list, no benefit is given. He will be treated as a meritorious reserve category to be treated as a general category if he is in the merit list above the general category. That's a categorical, clear judgment of your Lordship, Millet.
Dealing with UP rules?
Yes, Millet. Yes, Millet. And Millet, similar provision concerning ATRE, TET at an earlier stage by this honorable. Exactly the same point.
No, my lord. ATRE.
May I say that this is the very first time the ATRE has come before the court only for this aspect. This has never been dealt in any matter.
ATRE, my lord.
There is a background to this, not that we will have to explain that.
The background, madam, when your turn comes, if it is not pointed out by Dr. Singh, anyway, carry on.
Most of us were not party before the High Court in almost all cases.
Was there an order for paper publication inviting similarly?
I'm not aware of that fact, and even thousands of persons are there before my lords, and none of them were party before the High Court. None of them.
There was an order.
Even my lords, leading petition is permission to file SLP.
Two people as respondent from this category, as if not, they will represent the entire community of unreserved candidates. That's what the writ says. Only nominally 2 persons were involved.
But leave under order 1, rule 8 was obtained?
No.
I'll check that. I'll have to check that on the candidate, Millet.
Have to check.
But your Lordships have said that, Millet, some of them can represent
No, that was the view in 84, Prabhat Verma. That has changed now.
But Millet, may I say this?
You see the judgment of Justice Deepak Mishra in Ranjan Kumar.
Yes.
They have considered Prabhat Verma and said that now everyone has to be made a party.
Perhaps with thousands and thousands of people. 65,000.
But
There was an order. Yes, right.
And they're all where, Millet?
Madam, Ranjan Kumar, that day Ranjan Kumar versus State of Bihar.
There was an order by
that says that.
Well, it's also, I know your Lordship doesn't really agree with that view. There are at least 6-7 judgments of this Honorable Court where the Lordships have said that if what is an issue is an interpretation of a rule, then the rule-making authority, whether the union or the state is the requisite party, and those being affected are not required. That's also a view. But Millet, I am aware your Lordship has some reservation on that.
If it has the effect of, dislodging them from their service.
But Millet, here, today we are all before your Lordship. Your Lordship has to see, Millet, whether we are covered by your Lordship judgments and whether, Millet, the merit list. What is key is that the merit list, Millet, gives no concession to us. In the preparation of the merit list, we have not got a single mark advantage.
Just 1 minute, let us refresh our memory.
Of course.
सभी लाइव को शेयर करें, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और लाइक ज़रूर करें और कमेंट करके बताएं कि आपको क्या लग रहा है, फैसला किस साइड हो सकता है। लाइव को शेयर करें यार, बहुत कम लोग शेयर कर रहे हो, शेयर ही नहीं कर रहे आप सभी लाइव, लोगों के पास पहुंच ही नहीं रहा। उत्तर प्रदेश में कितने लाखों लोग इसको वेट कर रहे हैं कि लाइव का डायरेक्ट प्रोसीडिंग देख सकें, आप सभी शेयर नहीं कर रहे हैं। लाइक जरूर कर दीजिए, लाइक का कोई पैसा नहीं लग रहा है। सभी जगह दोस्तों के पास, सभी जगह ग्रुप में शेयर करो लाइव को।
Prabodh Verma.
Yeah, Ranjan Kumar, and others was stated.
मात्र 1800 लोग लाइव देख रहे हैं, 6800 की तो।
The 5 may be important. Ranjan Kumar. There's a distinction.
4 is Prabodh Verma, where rules were challenged without making them parties, and come to 7.
Five also. That's important.
Right.
In the case at hand, neither was any rule nor any regulation challenge. In fact, we have been apprised at the time selection and appointment, there was no rule or regulation, unlike the present case.
So 5 may not apply. Come to 7.
Ashmi Mishra.
The court took note of the fact that when no steps had been taken in terms of Order 1, Rule 8, or the principles analogous thereto, all the 17 selected candidates were necessary parties. It was further observed that the number of selected candidates was not many and there was no difficulty. Ultimately, court held that when all the selected candidates were not impeded, no relief could be granted. So therefore, you see, after Prabodh Verma, there has been a long line of decisions. And come to para 13, that is the law declared in this matter. In such a case, when all the appointees were not impeded, the writ petition was defective and hence no relief could have been granted.
Maybe remanded back the order of publication, and it refers to the rules of the court, Malaj. Perhaps Malaj, similar to, may I just read it, Malaj? There's just one copy, may I read it? Produced order so-and-so. By the said order dated so-and-so, the opposite parties number so-and-so and so-and-so were directed to issue a circular and to publish in daily newspapers intimating those candidates who have been selected against the vacancies reserved in OBC, SC and other categories who may have concern to defend themselves as per provisions contained in Chapter 23, Rule 5A of the Rules of the Court within a period of 2 weeks. Rule mentioned therein is not applicable and the counsel for the petitioner admits to the error. He, however, says that the only substantive objection raised by the opposite parties that it is the petitioner who approached the court, therefore they should get the publication of notices made instead of the state, which the petitioners are ready to do. On this, Shri so-and-so says that with clarification, the application can be disposed of. In view of the aforesaid, it is provided that publication of notices in newspapers as directed with the order so-and-so shall be got done by the petitioners as per rules of this court and the practice followed therein, and not by the opposite party number so-and-so, so-and-so. Application stands disposed of accordingly. All impediment applications which have been filed by selected candidates in any of the select list, in any of the writ petition, which are part of the bench stand allowed, a right of hearing to the said appellants. The names of their counsel should be shown in the cause list whenever the cases are listed. Counsel for the parties agree that broadly speaking, there are 4 categories of cases. First is the category where the select list of selection for 69,000 teachers, as originally published, has been challenged on the ground that those reserved category candidates who have secured the requisite merit entitling them to be placed in the unreserved select list have not been so placed. Second category is so-and-so, etc. Opposite parties in the petition shall file the response within 3 weeks. We get up. So, as per the rules of the court, the publication was directed to the writ petitioners, which was done. And there were several impediments which were all allowed.
No, this was concerning the 6,800 reserved people who were subsequently selected. Considering that only, there was a prayer as per, that was a separate petition, Lord. 6,800 people were selected from the reserved category because the state thought they were not adequately represented. That was separately challenged in another petition which is decided in the common judgment.
They were repeated
That
also.
the notice was mentioning that. That's what, please, paragraph 50 is what you have to see.
The direction for paper publication there.
Not for that, only for this 2018.
The repetitions from both sides.
They challenged the ATRE. They challenged the ATRE. We are all there, whether you're in my district or.
They're not taken back the finds of the migration from the unreserved category to general category is permissible under the petition. These six are being considered. The level civil judge may not say that it cannot be. The HRE cannot be taken into account.
Not there as a.
Please see paragraph. No, paragraph.
For that reason, I'm more than subject to
Paragraph.
This is not an objection that it
No, paragraph.
It's not an objection raised in the SLP. One subject to correction.
The Shivam matter that was being argued.
I think 68,500 not disputed. For this, Anand Kumar, give me what Anand Kumar what you have given a finding, the representative capacity and dates can be not recommended.
But here,
Rule 8 was not followed.
And it would be ordinary states.
Ajay, where is that judgment? Let us see. If you say that the issue is covered, to us.
But 6,800 is the order, my lord. In this order, covers 6,800.
Let us see the order. Thereafter, Mr.
Paragraph 50 of the single judge deals with this. Paragraph 50 of the single judge. We're only talking about the 6,800.
Activities of aggrieved parties, your lordships, and
Paragraph 50.
arguments of all the parties, your lordships, those have been noted by the Honorable High Court that we are considering all the four aspects which have been raised for us, and therefore all the findings are on basis of all the arguments raised by all the parties. Your lordship. It may be that a particular person may not have come, and especially they would not have come because they were in harness and they continue to be in harness. So they will not impede themselves, your lordships. So that
Very well. We'll let us complete the petitioner side, thereafter we'll come.
One thing more I should add.
You are for state of UP?
For state of UP, I am for selected candidate. But only one thing, their argument that merely because the reserved category candidate has obtained certain relaxation benefits, but that by itself will not deprive, will not cease to be a reserved category candidate. Therefore, he is entitled to get the benefit of subsequent.
Well, we are not on age relaxation.
Stop the argument, sir.
Very well. Yes, sir.
Oh, my lord.
Mr. Dave, you are also there? Very well. If you are there. Yes, we wanted to tell you. Just 1 minute. The director of prosecution is indeed a government officer. So we want to hear you again on Monday next. We wanted to tell you that. So that order is recalled. And so next month.
The citation
of the scientific for your lordship's proceed further. It's not a case where any category was under this. There were reservations, my lords, were filed by persons who had applied under the reserved category. But my lord, later, on the basis of the marks which they had obtained, they were permitted to migrate. And on the basis of the migration, my lord, after the migration, once the migration was accepted, when they were appointed, it could be appointed against my lord, the vacancies, my lord, which always would have been the way the category. It was permissible because when the question of reservation comes up, if a reserved category candidate obtains marks, placing him above the person who has obtained the least number of marks in the general category, then he is entitled to be appointed against the unreserved or the general category category. Now, this is on the basis of the law. It has been considered by the Honorable Court. But what the learned single judge said, that it is not permissible to do so because ATR marks also comes within the, if they are already obtained the benefit of reservation in becoming eligible, then they are not entitled to mind. This is what was imposed on the division bench, considering that there are some categories of both issues which are to be considered. But in order to said, somebody who has already taken a stand was underrepresented or was not heard by the division. That your lordships will come across is my submission. When your lordships go
Will. Yes.
Which is why they don't object to this in the SLP, is my instruction, Millets. They've not raised this ground that we were not heard.
Shivam's SLP.
At least in that one matter.
He raised
We have raised this.
Yes.
Because I have shown the two statutes which are governing that. Now, my lords, the entire confusion is arisen because of the TET being confused with ATRE. My lords, the TET qualification is, eligibility is very different from, my lords, competing and qualifying according to the open competitive examination. That is how they want to equate, and that is why division bench has urged. Now, my lords, I will tell how, my lords, qualifying marks of a competitive examination is different from eligibility. My lords, kindly see the history of the, my lords, volume 1 of this part. My lords, we have annexed that earlier the state of UP, my lords, I may not go, the state of UP had said even ATRE is eligibility. Then it was challenged and it was felt that eligibility can only be determined by the central government or its body, because it's a domain of the central government. So therefore the state government amended its rule and brought ATRE as a qualified.
No, you are perhaps not quite right on that, because TET, as per the definition in the rules, it is a test to be conducted by the government or the government of India. Government means government of Uttar Pradesh.
Yes, Manoj, that is fine. But Manoj, over, be that as it may,
no amendment.
Manoj, maybe I stand corrected, Manoj. All that we are saying is it was brought out of the eligibility criteria and brought as a part of the open competitive examination is what I said. And I pointed out the rule also. That's why, Manoj, that is how, Manoj, at page.
But are they right in saying that this point has been settled by this court?
No, Manoj.
I've seen that.
Manoj, maybe, Manoj, I work with the judgment, no. According to us, no.
So you have the judgments with you?
Yes, Manoj, I go through each and every judgment. According to us, no.
When they are raising this point that this is settled, why don't you persuade us to hold that it is not so settled?
And directly come to those judgments.
Directly come to the judgment.
Yes, yes.
No, he knows. They know everything. Okay. They know. He says.
Well, according to us, Manoj, I'll point out the differentiation.
Yes, judgment and say that this is the reason why we should not be guided by this judgment.
My lords, may turn to 2017 1 SCC 350.
सभी लाइव को शेयर करें ज्यादा से ज्यादा, लाइक जरूर करें.
This is their sheet anchor. And I will directly take to the offending with code once. Well, this is their sheet anchor as far as I know, man. Vikas Sankla. Well, if my lords, I may stand corrected, but according to me, my lord, this is the judgment which is nearest to them. Maybe some other judgment, but this is according to us, this is the nearest to their, my lord, which they can rely upon. In this matter, what had happened was, before going through, TET was an issue. And the court said that you have a level playing field, you create a level playing field. So eligibility relaxation in TET would not constitute any kind of, my lords, benefit to be considered under the general category. No, but there is one more catch which they might rely upon. What had happened was that in TET marks were also used for the purpose of computation of merit, to which they said that it will be neutral to negative to the reserve category, because if they have, anyway they have got the relaxation, so the TET marks are less. So even if you include in the merit category while construing, they will be at the bottom of the list, and therefore it is not going to impact the reserve category, general category. Some of that reasoning I'll just point out is at page para 80. And 81, what they have said is that even if you have TET examination, they would be at the bottom, so it will not impact the general category. Having regard to the respective submissions, also got it, para 80 minutes. First aspect that needs reconsideration is whether relaxation in TET marks could amount to concession in the recruitment process. The High Court has had that to be on the premise that para 91A dealing with such elections in 10 marks forms part of the document relates to recruitment procedure. It is difficult to accept this rationale or analogy passing of TET examination is a condition of eligibility for appointment of a teacher. If it is necessary qualification without which a candidate is not eligible to be considered for appointment. This was clearly mentioned in guidelines of notification dated 1/2/2011. These guidelines pertain to conducting of TET, basic features whereof have already been pointed above. Even para 9, which provides for concession that can given to certain reserved category, deals with qualifying marks that is to be obtained in TET examination. Thus, a person who passes TET examination becomes eligible to participate in the selection process as and when such selection process of filling up of posts of primary is taken by the state. It is not, TET is not part of the selection process. On the other hand, when it comes to recruitment of teachers, the method of recruitment of teachers is altogether different. Here, merit list of sexual is to be prepared on the basis of marks obtained on different heads. One of the heads is marks in TET. Now, my lord, this is it. So far as the head, 20% of marks in TET are to be assigned to his candidate. Therefore, the reserved category candidates who secured lesser marks in TET would naturally get less marks under this head. We would like to demonstrate it with an example. Suppose a reserved category obtains 53 marks in TET, he is treated as having qualified TET. However, when he is considered for selection to the post of primary teacher in respect of allocation of marks, he will get 20% marks for TET. As against him, a general candidate who secures 70 marks TET shall be awarded 40 marks in the recruitment process. Thus, on the basis of TET marks, reserved category candidate has not got any advantage while considering his candidature for the post. On the contrary, level playing field is maintained whereby a person securing higher marks TET, whether belong to general category or reserved category, is allocated higher marks in respect of 20% of TET marks. Thus, in recruitment, no weightage or concession is given and allocation of 20% TET marks is applied across the board. Therefore, the High Court is not correct in the concession was given recruitment person. Here the concession is given. A person is reduced from 65% to 60%. Then 81. Once the vital differentiation is understood, it would lead to a conclusion that no concession becomes available to the reserved category candidate by giving relaxation marks in TET. Insofar as recruitment process is concerned, it only enables them to compete with others by allowing them to participate in the selection process. In this backdrop, irrespective of circular, the reserved category candidates who secured more marks than the last candidate selected in select category would be entitled to be considered against unreserved vacancy. However, it would be subject to condition that it can have not availed any other in terms of attempts except on fee and age. Here they have said on attempts. Therefore, my lord, this is the judgment which is according to us. Here the TET was applied across the board. But in our case, the concession has been given for the TET 60% of the weightage has been concession has been given to them. Advantage has been taken by them. Therefore, it becomes a distinguishing feature.
Yes.
And my lords, as far as my lords, this judgment, honorable, there is one judgment, my lords, which my lords, according to us, my lord, they have one case distinguishes this judgment, 2910 SCC 120.
सभी शेयर करें, लाइक करें, लाइव को लाइक जरूर करें, प्लीज लाइक करें, सभी जगह शेयर करें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें।
This was judgment of Vikas Sakla, 2019 10 SCC 120.
शेयर करें, प्लीज शेयर करें।
One thing for convenience, all the judgments being relied upon are together in one compilation. Just take out this current courtmaster. All these judgments that are being relied upon are in this compilation. We have
just ask him not to take out. Rashmi, just ask him not to take out the judgment.
The same thing. He copies the same parents. We have fat volume and all the judgments are there. The index has the judgment para numbers and the citations.
सभी लाइव को शेयर करें। अभी जज डिस्कस कर रहे हैं और सभी लाइव को शेयर करें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, लाइक जरूर दबाएं। लाइक करने का आपका पैसा नहीं लग रहा। अभी जज आपस में डिस्कस कर रहे हैं।
Like Jitendra Kumar is page number 853 onward. What was being relied upon 2019 10 SCC 120, that will start at page 844. Pradeep Kumar, Government of NCT versus Pradeep Kumar. 844 it starts.
My Lord,
Justice Massey has it. My Lord Justice Massey has it.
My Lords, there was a in the OM issued by the Government of India at para 19.3, there was a bar of giving any concession. From the above extract in two OMs, 19.4. Therefore, my lords, I am saying, my lords, that 19.4. 19.3, my lords, they say that Lex is applied only, for example, in the age limit, experience, qualification, sir, will be counted against reserve vacancies. 19.3 OM says so, my lords, that it will be counted even if you take advantage of age limit, experience, qualification, it will be treated as a reserve vacancy only. Therefore, my lord, there I will show other 3-4 judgments. There is no universal principle. Yes, my lord. My lord, the proposition of law is there is no universal principle of migration from reserve category to general category. It all depends upon the respective statute, circulars, OMs. Now, my lord, 19.4. From the above extract of 2, it is quite apparent that unlike in Vikas Sankla, there is an express bar on migration to the unreserved category, those who had availed of relaxation, including those for qualification. The prescription of eligibility to acquire CTT will therefore have to be understood bearing in mind the contents of this, which my lords have just read. To apply the advertisement will not be correct. The same OM once and was considered in this, and we feel that the court was correct in view vis-a-vis OM rated 1798. This judgment is also in our favor. Now 19.5. The other distinguishing aspect in Vikas Sankla is that the candidates who had applied under the reserve category belong to Rajasthan. For the selection aspirants from the same state, Rajasthan, the court allowed secondary to migrate to unreserved category. In the present case, however, the candidates, respondents belong to states other than Delhi. Being OBC outsider, they could not have considered only under the unreserved if they secured at least 60% marks in CT. The respondents did not secure 60% and thus are ineligible. Moreover, OBC not certified in state cannot be eligible for avail in reserve category post earmarked for OBCs who are certified Delhi government. Para 20 is most important one. It is important to keep in mind that the respondents are competing for general category candidates vacancies. Now that is the, my lords, the template. All others in this group have obtained their CTET eligibility qualification, securing the normal pass marks without availing any relaxation of pass norms. On the other hand, respondent, despite their lesser marks in CT, would qualify only because they avail the relaxation benefits as OBC category candidates. Follow this ratio just apply in ATER. Their eligibility qualification is secured under relaxed norms meant for OBC category, and we do not think it is proper to consider them to be eligible for the general category vacancies, and the contention to contrary is unacceptable. Now this is the, well, I could not have put in better words, my lords. And they have considered, my lords, Vikas Sankhe, which I pointed out the case in years. So, my lords, if you take advantage in relaxation norms, then you cannot, my lords, again jump back to the migrate to the reserve category. And my lords, this judgment, and my lords, there are 2-3 judgments which are in my favor, which, because the OM itself said that age limit, if you have relaxation is in age limit, etc., if you avail, then you cannot migrate. So this court held in our favor, not in our favor, they held that once instructions are there, but so there is no law laid down by this honorable court that please do away with age limit, etc., and you migrate. If the rules permit, it's fine. If the rules don't permit, it's fine. It is left to the executive domain, my lords. It is not a judicial rule that any person who has age relaxation or fee relaxation or marks relaxation has to go to the general category. For that purpose, my lords, I will just 1 or 2 judgments. 2017 12 SEC 680. 12 SEC 680. Compilation mein kahan hai?
What is the name of the party?
Party name is, my lords, Deepa EV versus Union. Deepa EV. My lords, this was cited by Honorable Justice Roy in his judgment. This judgment.
Yes.
My lords, in page 682, bottom 3, my lords. This is the OM which starts at 681, my lords. And my lords is the OM. The relevant part is, my lords, italicized at page 683, but I will read it from clause 3, my lords. Clarification. Bottom of 682, my lord, Justice Masti has it, bottom. In this connection, it is clarified that only such SC, ST, OBC candidates who are selected on the same standards as applied to the general shall not be adjusted against reserved categories. In other words, when a relaxed standard is applied in selecting SC, ST, OBC candidates, for example, in age limit, experience, qualification, permitted and extended zone of concern, large than what is provided general candidates, the SC, ST, OBC candidates are to be counted against reserved categories, vacancies. Such vacancies would be deemed as unavailable for consideration against unreserved vacancies. And my lord, this OM has been upheld. There is one more judgment which is in favor, Jitendra Kumar Singh. They said it cannot be applied because the OM doesn't say so.
सभी लाइव को शेयर करें, ज्यादा से ज्यादा शेयर करें.
The Jitendra Singh was about age relaxation, my lords, which was from state of UP, which they are saying. I'll just take you that off.
Paragraph 10 refers to the same UP Act and the GO which you placed.
No, my lord, this is yes, but it is about age relaxation and fee. It is not about ATER. Therefore, my lords, at the outside I said, my lords, age, fee and relaxation, we are not doing that much.
लाइक जरूर करें, लाइक वाला बटन दबाएं प्लीज।
I will take that.
प्लीज लाइक करें, बहुत कम लोग लाइक कर रहे हैं यार, लाइक का पैसा थोड़ी लग रहा है, प्लीज।
Well, this judgment, well, so there's one more judgment, and then, my lord, there will be more judgments like that. 2018 11 SCC 352.
प्लीज शेयर करें, सभी लाइव को शेयर करें, प्लीज चैनल को सब्सक्राइब जरूर कर लें जिन्होंने नहीं किया पूरी सुनवाई देखने के लिए। सभी सोशल मीडिया ग्रुप पर शेयर कर दें लाइव को, ऐसा लाइव कहीं नहीं दिखाया जा रहा है। कितना क्लियर वॉइस के साथ कितना क्लियर दिखाया जा रहा है, प्लीज शेयर कर दें। याचिकाकर्ता की तरफ से आर्गुमेंट हो रहे हैं, तमाम जजमेंट और उन पर चर्चा हो रही है। विकास सांखला जो राजस्थान की तरफ से जजमेंट सुप्रीम कोर्ट
Para 49, my lords. Before that, the circular, my lords, it says that if you have taken any advantage, then, my lords, it would not be. Then para 49 is a ratio.
उत्तर प्रदेश के कई एज रिलैक्सेशन और उन तमाम जो फैसले हुए हैं हाई कोर्ट और सुप्रीम कोर्ट के, उनको रखा जा रहा है याचिकाकर्ता की तरफ से।
In view of the foregoing discussion, we are the considered opinion that the candidates belonging to SC, ST backward classes who had taken relaxation of age are not entitled to be migrated to the unreserved vacancies. The state of Rajasthan has migrated such candidates who have taken concession of age against the unreserved vacancies, which resulted displacement of large number of candidates who were entitled to selected against the unreserved category vacancies.
ओबीसी वाले वकील रेस्पोंडेंट है जो अभी बैठे हैं, वो अपनी दलील बाद में देंगे याचिकाकर्ता के बाद। दोनों तरफ से काफी वकील हैं। प्लीज शेयर कर दें, सभी लाइव को शेयर करें, प्लीज लाइक जरूर करें। कमेंट करके बताएं कि आपको क्या लग रहा है, क्या लाइव सही चल रहा है, आवाज आ रही है, कमेंट करके बताएं। आपकी मांगे क्या है वो भी बताएं आपकी।
And my lord, the same Jitendra Kumar Singh's case is been considered here also.
ओबीसी और रिजर्व कैटेगरी वकील है वो बाद में बोलेंगे। कोर्ट का नियम होता है 1 by 1 सुनते हैं, पहले एक पक्ष को उसके बाद दूसरे पक्ष को।
And that Deepa EV case is also considered in detail, my lords. And my lords, page 373, para 39.
केस उत्तर प्रदेश की गुणेतर जात शिक्षक भर्ती में रिजर्वेशन इश्यू को लेकर है।
Page 370.
That.
Yes. Therefore,
Paragraphs have been quoted.
Yes. The point which I want to make is, my lords, that it is, this right does not flow from the Constitution under Article 15.4 or 16.4. It is always enabling, my lords, anyway, reservation. But even if it is enabling, my lords, but the court in my lords Vikas Singh's case had held that yes, if it is a facilitating, enabling, then yes, it will not be counted. But you can't compromise when it comes to merit, my lords. And my lords, the best part is the UP Act itself says merit. My lords, I have read that. My lords. There should not be any compromise on the merit. Here they are directly making compromise on merit, saying that no, merit criteria of 60% is also eligibility. That is the error which the High Court has fallen, my lords. And therefore, my lords, this will not be there, my lords. Now, my lords, I want to say one thing, my lords, that, my lords, level playing field should not be extended to well, out of, I am told, my lord, that they are about 49,000 persons. 49,000 are from the reserve category out of 69,000. And my lords, only 11,000 persons are from the general category, subject to correction by the state, my lords. Maybe, my lords, they may be, well, just because broadly we are stating. My lords, it is not that, my lord, we do respect, my lord, there is one theory which this court has developed, is reverse discrimination. My lord, it should not lead to such an extent that leads to reverse discrimination. And reverse discrimination is as part of our jurisprudence as, my lords, preferential treatment and affirmative action. Therefore, my lords, there is a clear-cut pointer in the Act and the rules which says that if there is a merit, then there cannot be, and you take advantage of relaxation in merit, then you cannot jump to reserve. It is not that they are going to be displaced, my lords. My lord, those persons who are selected in reserve category are not to be displaced. They will continue to be there. It is we who are going to be ousted, my lord, by their coming to reserve. And they have taken benefit. It is not a fight between two persons who will take the employment. It is persons who is already in employment and persons who will be ousted from the employment.
As per the state affidavit, 25% are general candidates, 75% are reserve candidates.
This I have said so, no?
As per the counter affidavit of the state before the High Court.
Only 19,000 and taking candidates.
And my lord, in that 25% also there is horizontal reservation for, my lords, PW, my lord, there are many reservations horizontal, my lords.
The figures are there.
18.
सभी लाइव को शेयर करें प्लीज.
Now, my lords, I'll just take to the single judge, which has held in our favor, man.
प्लीज लाइक जरूर करें, सभी ग्रुप में शेयर कर दें इस लाइव को, जल्दी से जल्दी शेयर कीजिए प्लीज. अरे क्या देख रहे हो यार, आपके पैसे थोड़ी लग रहे हैं, शेयर कर दो.
Volume 3, my lords. And my lords, it will have our endeavor, my lord. The single judge has gone in elaborately, my lord. It has upheld the TET eligibility, but it has said ATR is a merit-based qualifying, and therefore any relaxation availed in merit-based should not be lead to migrate from reserved to unreserved or to general category. Volume 3 has Court Master. Volume 3, page 734. It's a very elaborately it has done, my lord.
हमारे पास है क्या?
प्लीज 2000 तो पहुंचा दो यार लाइव प्लीज. 1800 थोड़ा ही कम है, सभी शेयर करोगे पहुंच जाएगा 2000 लाइव. बीच में डिस्टर्ब नहीं कर रहा मैं. लाइक करें, कमेंट करते रहें ताकि आपकी प्रॉब्लम मेरे सामने आती रहे. आप क्या पूछना चाह रहे हैं कमेंट करते रहें. अभी किसी के फेवर में नहीं.
That's at 6:35.
Yes, my lord. Say, well, I'll just point out few paragraphs which are relevant, my lords.
अभी कोर्ट ओपन है, दोनों पक्ष को सुनेगा, तभी कुछ पता लगेगा. अभी ओपन माइंड है, अभी कुछ नहीं कह सकते.
Para 138, man. Page 734.
प्लीज शेयर कर दें, लाइव को शेयर करें, फेसबुक, टेलीग्राम, व्हाट्सएप.
Thus, it is seen from the aforesaid judgment that each case turned out to peculiar facts and conditions as specified recruitment notices, the prevailing statute and the circular issued from time to time. It is seen in Nirvar Kumar Dalbai's case, Deepa EV case, and Mala have cited two judgments. There are specific which barred consideration of reserved category candidates against unreserved category vacancies. Wherein Jitendra Kumar Singh's case and Vikas Sankla, they permitted accommodating the reserved category against unreserved vacancy if they bettered the unreserved cutoff marks. During the course of hearing, the learned counsel were not able to point out any specific instruction, very important my lords, applicable to the present facts of the case, which barred the migration of reserved category to open category. In fact, section coupled with this entails such migration. As far as this Pradeep Kumar case is concerned, the same is decision of fact. There is an altogether different case which engaged that occasion. Now, my lords, may turn to page conclusions, my lords.
प्लीज शेयर कर दें. 2000 लाइव, 2000
Page 7045.
लाइक जरूर करें,
Page?
प्लीज लाइक.
745.
Para 151. Thus, this court is of the view that concession granted at the level of TET so as to make eligible to participate in open like ATR would not debar a reserved category to be excluded from the constitution zone in open competition. That is Vikas Sankla, my lords. We also, my lords, I am not contesting that much. In case he is able to match and score more than marks than Jharkhand category in the open category, as the competition has not yet started at that point of time. However, in case of a candidate seeking relaxation of marks in passing of ATRE 2019, obviously he would not be considered to belong into a meritorious category, as not only the competition started, but his relaxation would mean reservation. Very apt, my lords, with due respect. To make it abundantly clear, any reserved candidate who has obtained 65% or more can be considered. Yes, my lord, that is fine. Then he is competing with the general category. To be a meritorious reserved category candidate and accordingly allowed to compete with general category candidate and progress to the open category. Where a reserved category candidate who has scored less than 65% and more than 60% ATA would be considered in their own respective category and would not be allowed to progress into consideration. My lords, he has put my lords in a better manner. He says that you cannot even consider for that because you are not competing with general category. Any candidate belonging to a reserved category who has awaited relaxation of marks in 80 and 19, which has been held to an open competition, shall not be entitled to migrate from the respective to the unreserved category while preparing select list as per the quality points in Appendix 1. Appendix 1 was that 60%, 10% each. Further, those candidates, whether reserved or unreserved, scoring more than 65% ATR shall be encompassed within the consideration of the open category and selection be accordingly is prepared. That's fine, man. He says 50% only. My lords,
First, what was the case made out in the writ petition?
Writ petition, man. Yes. I'll just point out. Now, my lords, I think, my lords, our category will file
546 is the
661, my lord. 661 is the category.
546 is the relevant one.
546 is the writ petition start.
The categories of writ petition, my lords. Yes.
That is in the judgment. We just want to see what was the
okay, very well.
Writ petition. Just see 546, Dr. Singh.
Case made out in the writ.
Anyone can be seen. That's a counter. The writ petition is that only.
529 in the leading petition.
Yes, yes, the relevant is 544. You see 544.
At what stage was the writ petition filed?
After the appointment.
The date is blank at 570.
August 2020, my lord. Lord's writ was filed on 5th of August 2020.
6th of August?
5th of August 2020.
Two stages, my lord. One was before the creation of the result, and second
Prayer is at 570, my lords, in the lead petition.
That we have seen. So this date we will insert as August 2020?
5th of August 2020.
5th August 2020.
2020, my lords.
My lord, the writ petition in my petition, my lord, is at page 547. Starts at 547.
Right.
And
We are
my
making a marking on that only. 570. Amarendranath Tripathi is the counsel for the petitioners. The date is blank. This is 5th of August 2020.
Yes.
So by 5th of August 2020, you were all appointed?
No.
In November or December.
December 2020.
18th of November is the judgment of justice. After that,
You are quashing the guidelines issued by R2. Where is this guideline? 18th of May 2020.
By that time, but by that time, select list was already published. 1st of June 2020.
18th of May 2020, uploaded on the website, 409.
It's 409. P8 is the guideline.
So it says annexure 1.
That is of the writ petition, but P8 will be of the SLP. What is mentioned, what my lords are reading is of the writ petition. But if my lords would look at the SLP, it's page 409.
That would be in volume 2.
It will be in volume 2.
Volume 2 kind.
Annexure P8 of the SLP.
Yes, my lord.
So this is
18th May. 13th May is P7.
409 is part of a judgment. This is Ravi Saxena, Shivam Dichi.
Well, it's 409. My paper book 409.
That's what we said. They are taking it out.
Shivam. 409.
Starts by guidelines for appointment of 1,46,000 teachers.
This is incomplete. No?
Here, no?
Applications.
This is mention. There are
This is complete issue. Incomplete.
It's a regular motion and I'm not purchased.
Lord would see at 411. 410 bottom.
This one.
This is 18,000. So this is 18th. 18th.
17 minus 1.
Having page 410 for a minute.
Yes.
410 bottom, last part of 410. Determination of quality marks and weightage for selection of candidates. And then the schedule comes at 411. High school at 411. High school, intermediate, graduate, training, ATRE.
And then was 2.5 according to judgment of this court, my lords, that Shiksha Mitra will also be considered.
The point here really is that TET is not really counted for making the merit list in any manner.
3% weightage is
Yes,
given
my
to
lord.
the ATRE.
ATRE alone. At
Although
what
it is
mark-
qualifying, but it is determining factor also in the final quality point marks.
And exactly, that is the level playing field, and that is what was there in Namsharan Maurya, which was a previous round of litigation, where that 60% can be fixed or not fixed was the question.
No,
that was up.
Ramsharan Maurya concept.
In Ramcharan Maurya 65 and 60, state government given the
By different people, but the issue was same.
No, my lords. No. No, my lords, I will take to that judgment. My lord, will not.
The point.
No, my lord, there is one judgment which I would like to cite, my lord, since he has cited that judgment before. It was about Shiksha Mitra. Shiksha Mitra was dehorsed the statutory scheme. My lords, kindly turn to that judgment also, my lords. My lord, that will be 2021 15 SEC 401. Since he has, my lord, cited that.
In terms of this judgment, my lord, may I submit something?
39, it starts the fact compilation.
There the issue was, my lords, whether these persons can qualify. My lord, there the Shiksha Mitra's regularization or their appointment was under issue, my lords. 66.
39, it starts. Could you be reading para 60?
I'm reading it now.
You see para 60.
The issue, my lord, the migration was not, my lord, according to fair reading of judgment, it was not an issue. Kindly turn to page para 66, my lord, is still, since they have referred to this, my lord, I must point out.
That be at page 461. Page 461. Can we also see para 63 and 64 for a minute, and then 66?
Yes.
Page 461. Oh, sorry. Of the compilations, page 99.
Page 99.
99. Internal page is 461 of the SEC volume. Compilation page is 99.
In fact, this will support me, man. I'll read that.
Yes.
There are 63, if I may read for a minute.
My lord, my lord.
You read it.
Yes, man. This was not with respect to my lord's 80. This was not, my lord, challenging to the, my lord, migration from reserved to unreserved. This was a very separate aspect of Shiksha Mitra, how can be they, my lords, implemented
read it.
or become part, my lords?
If you don't mind, let's read it.
The minimum.
It's a minimum cutoff fixed for ATRE examination after the before the results were announced 7/1/2019, which was challenged indeed by one set of people who say you cannot fix a cutoff mark for an ATRE exam.
I think they offered to read, not to explain. Can you please read for a minute?
The minimum mark is required to pass TT exam at 60 per open category. Those who desire to be teachers had already gone through process of rigorous enough to test their ability with minimum passing mark 60%. Moreover, 60 of the marks scored by a candidate of ATA would go to determine the quality points available to a candidate. Leaving aside the weightage allowable for Shiksha Mitra, overall academic work thus constitute about 40% of quality marks, whereas a large chunk of thereof depend upon the performance of ATRE 90. In terms of 81 rules, a candidate who would be required to pass ATRE, thus ATRE is not only examination that had to be clear. Very important, my lord. To get into the zone of but 60% score in that exam would be the use for purpose of preparation of merit list. From the perspective of selection, the ATR deserves adequate importance and emphasis. The reason was obvious that all candidates would be tested on a parameter or norm which would be equal and identical to all competing claimants.
In ATRE. And then C60.
Yes. The fixation of 65-60% level was to garner the best available talent. Even with qualifying norm, the percentage of qualifying ATRE was this percent, which was quite close to this percent ATRE 18. And the number of qualified was in far excess of the vacancies required to be filled up. Thus, the cutoff at 65-60% level in the present by itself cannot be termed as incorrect or illegal exercise of power. Now, my lords, para 66 is very important. My lord, 66 gives that background very important. Though as a result of 22nd amendment, the passing of ATR ceased to be part of Rule 8. Rule 8 was eligibility, my lords. The requirement was specifically retained in Rule 14, that is merit, of the 81 rules. Further, 60% of marks to be ATRE. In terms of this would go on determining quality points to prepare the merit list. The major portion of quality points being directly related to performance ATA. Mere fixation of this level, which applies to all candidates across the board, cannot be said to be exclusionary. ATR featured as a common fraterm on the basis of which individual merit, my lord, the word merit comes in, of various candidates could be tested, which is why a major portion of is assigned is ATR. It emphasizes the merit. It goes in, this entire judgment goes in our favor, sir. In the circumstances, the performance was given adequate and due weightage by fixation.
You see para 68 also, 68 and 69.
Therefore, my lords, it is merit-based ATR.
Last part of 68 is important. The last line. Any process which applied equally to all the candidates and was designed to garner the best talent cannot be called arbitrary or irrational.
Correct.
Then 69. With regards to the second question, it is clear from the record the cutoff at so-and-so was declared a day after the examination was held. As is reflected from the order dated so-and-so, the process was initiated on so-and-so, but the actual declaration was so-and-so. The correctness of such exercise was called in question by so-and-so and certain decisions of this court were relied upon. The basic submissions were that the candidates ought to have been made aware of the cutoff well in advance, and the fixation of cutoff after the examination was over would be incorrect and invalid.
So how does it, my lord, how does these paragraphs help? The whole idea is that ATR is a merit.
How does it go against them?
It is not even relevant, but it goes in our favor, my lord, to large extent.
Just keep it for another day. You're not concluding it today. One aspect, whenever your turn comes, you take up subject, etc. Social educator matter.
My lord, EWS matter may be detailed. EWS matter. EWS matter.
EWS matter we will take up separately.
Yes. It is concerned to this election itself, but that has not been applied properly in this case.
Huh?
That has not been applied.
But the separate category of cases.
EWS is decided by another bench.
Justice Ashwini Mishra.
That is a separate matter.
Yes.
But
different
same selection, but the
issue is different, man.
Questions which are arising for decision are different.
No,
It will not
Entirely
go ahead
different
and come
fight.
again.
Entirely different.
After we conclude this part, then we will go to the EWC.
And selected candidates were also before blocks. They have challenged it from inception. We are also appearing.
Are we hearing it for the final time? What is the use of making these submissions? Pardon?
No, we are in the other.
Huh?
25th Mullah is 12 o'clock is my matter.
No, I think.
On second, we
I'm on that side and that Mullah is that. If your lordship wants to swap it, Mullah, I have no difficulty. So let's
12
noon is my matter, Mullah.
second, I have a matter before my lord, which is kept as a part of it.
16 December.
16 December.
Your Lordship, in the meantime,
Just 1 second.
हाँ 12 पे रखो 2 PM में उस दिन कुछ नहीं होना
Note डाल दो, note
नोट
डाल
करो
no other.
The 16th might be.
No,
16th might
we
be
have
miscellaneous.
all in the next
Oh,
matter.
16 might be miscellaneous.
100% it would be.
I mean, I just
I mean, always it has been, my lord, so it will be.
can't say Mullah, that might be last week.
Last week is normally not there. It is opening week which is.
It's in the reopening week
Last week
normally.
might.
We'll keep it on 16. Because we don't have any day prior to that. So let us keep it at 16.
2 p.m. Milord, 2 p.m.
12 noon.
12 noon. Very good. Very well.
Of that.
Much
We are in
obliged.
the next matter. Not we come and on it.
For those candidates.
Sometimes after the judgment.
Please do
Yes.
whatever you want to assist the court in
Yes,
whatever good manner you are at liberty.
My lord, my lords, if I may, I had,
Was listed at 2 p.m.
my lords, if I may, I had mentioned item 34.46 when the matter had started.
We will hear you. We have told you, madam. After the hearing is over, we will hear it separately.
The only
We don't want your matter to be heard.
my apologies, my lord.
Say that we will adjourn it for 10 years.
Apologies, my lord. I only wanted to point out
You have pointed it out, and we have been very clear to you that after we finish this bunch of matters, we will hear your matters separately.
please, my lords, please.
Yes.
Item 46.
May I please? Lordship, may I take the UP,
We are taking today
Uttar Pradesh and Delhi.
Uttar Pradesh and Delhi.
Odisha, I have been informed by the council that